Okay, good day everyone. Now, ang next topic natin is your gastritis. From the word arthritis tuloy. From the word itis, okay, and from the word gastro. It is what? The inflammation of the gastric mucosal lining, okay? So again, it is the inflammation of your gastric mucosal lining. So now, what are the modifiable and non-modifiable risk factors, okay? Modifiable natin is the NSAIDs. Okay, alam naman natin kung ano yung ginagawa ng NSAIDs natin, 'di ba? It prevents the prostaglandin, okay? Or it inhibits your prostaglandin, especially your COX-1 and your COX-2. Now, if in-inhibit nila yung prostaglandin ninyo, wala nang tutulong kay what? Goblet cells ninyo to produce mucus or your mucin. Okay, to protect your what? To protect the layer of your stomach, especially the mucosal lining. Okay? Ganon din yung ginagawa ng aspirin ninyo. Okay? Now, ano pa? Your alcohol intake, your smoking, H. pylori, okay? Stress, increase spicy and acidic intake, smoking, and corticosteroid use. Okay? Your corticosteroid is a gastric irritant. Okay? Non-modifiable natin, aging. Bakit? Siguro nagde-decrease na rin yung function ng stomach ninyo. Hindi na rin siya makapag-produce ng enough mucus to protect what? The lining of your stomach. Pwede ring autoimmune. Okay? Pag sinabi nating autoimmune, yung sarili mong katawan ang pumapatay sa sarili mong katawan. Okay? Yung mga sarili mong cells ang pumapatay sa sarili mong cells. Okay, ganun ang ginagawa ng autoimmune. We also have your genetic predisposition. Okay, your CKD and your severe systemic illness. Now, okay, pag nagkaroon ng disruption sa gastric mucosal defense natin, what will happen? Okay, nagdi-decrease ang what? Nagdi-decrease ang prostaglandin synthesis. Okay, pag nag-decrease ang prostaglandin synthesis, nagkakaroon ng decreased mucus secretion. Okay, pag nagkaroon ng decreased mucus secretion ngayon, kasi wala nang magpro-protect sa lining ng stomach ninyo. So what will happen? Okay, yung acid nyo ba didikit sa stomach lining ninyo? Yes, okay. Yung acid ba na yun, it will erode the gastric mucosa? Yes, okay. Pag nagkaroon ng erosion, okay, it will damage now the mucosal lining, causing what? Mucosal erosion. Okay, pag nagkaroon ng mucosal erosion, that could lead to ulceration, epigastric pain, okay, nausea, vomiting, dyspepsia, or your bleeding. Okay, your dyspepsia is your what? Indigestion. Okay, so what will be the complication of your gastritis? Okay, pwede ba magkaroon ng perforation yan? Yes, okay, it could lead to what? Bleeding. Okay, ano pa? Peptic ulcer disease. Ano pa? Anemia. Okay. Your gastritis increases the risk of what? Developing gastric carcinoma. Okay? And then we also have your electrolyte imbalance. Bakit? Pwedeng magsuka, pwedeng magtae. Okay. So ngayon, mawawala ba yung mga electrolytes pag nagsuka at nagtae? Yes. Okay? So, what will be your diagnostic procedures? Okay, upper GI endoscopy. Bakit? Okay? Sisilipin nila, okay, yung loob ng stomach mo if, okay, may gas-gas. Okay? I-check nila yan. Okay? Biopsy. Kukuha sila ng sample to detect, okay, ano nangyari. Is it caused by your bacteria or other disease, okay, or other factor yung nag-cause ng gastritis ninyo. We also have your CBC, okay, to detect anemia. Okay, bakit? Sa gastritis natin, pwede bang ma-inflame yung stomach? Yes, okay. Pwedeng ma-inflame yung stomach, okay. Pwede bang magkaroon ng bleeding? Yes, okay. Pwede bang magkaroon ng RBC loss? Yes. Nagbi-bleed nga yung pasyente mo, di ba? And then we also have your fecal occult blood test. Pag sinabi nating occult, this is hidden, okay? So, ang chine-check natin is what? The hidden blood. Saan? Sa may poops ninyo. Okay. So ngayon, pag na-check, okay? Pag na-check yung poops ninyo na may blood, okay? Will you report? Yes. 'Di ba? Kasi ibig sabihin nun, meron ng bleeding yung pasyente ninyo. Okay, so now, what will be the treatment? Proton pump inhibitors. Okay, proton pump inhibitors. Your what? Your histamine 2 receptor blocker. Ano pa? Your PPI, your antibiotics such as your clarithromycin, amoxicillin. Okay? And then bismuth. Okay? Ang ginagawa kasi ng bismuth ninyo, sinisira niya yung cell wall ng H. pylori nyo para maiwasang dumikit sa lining ng what? Ng stomach ninyo. Okay? So yun yung ginagawa ng bismuth natin. Okay? Next is mucosal protection. Your sucralfate and your antacids. Okay? Your sucralfate or your carafate. Okay? And we also have your antacids. Okay? So, ano yung mga nursing diagnosis natin? Acute pain, yes, kasi masakit yan. Risk for bleeding, yes. Okay, pwede mag-bleed yan. Risk for fluid volume deficit, yes. Pwede magsuka, pwede magtae yung pasyente nyo. Dahil sa, what? Gastritis niya. Okay, pwede ba magkaroon ng imbalance nutrition? Yes. Okay, sa tingin mo kakain niya ng maayos kung nagsusuka, nagtatae? Hindi. Okay? So now, what will be your nursing interventions? Okay, monitor abdominal pain. Okay, monitor abdominal pain. Always check for what? PQRST. Okay, the provocation, quality, okay, relief and radiation, severity, and your time. Okay, and then assess signs of bleeding. Okay, assess signs of bleeding. Paano mo malalaman? Okay, hematemesis. Hematemesis. Okay, ano pa? Hematochezia. Okay, ano pa? Melena. Okay? Yan yung mga pwedeng reason, okay, ng GI bleeding ninyo. Okay, if sa vital signs, ano makikita nyo? 'Di ba? Sa vital signs ninyo, tachycardic yung pasyente, especially kapag mababa na yung hemoglobin ng pasyente nyo because of the bleeding. Tachycardic yan. Okay? Next, administer medication as prescribed. Encourage small frequent feeding. Okay? And then maintain NPO if bleeding is suspected. And then monitor vital signs and what? Hemoglobin level. Okay? Monitor vital signs, especially the BP. Okay? And your pulse rate. Bakit? It could indicate your what? Pag nag-decrease ang BP mo at nag-increase ang pulse rate mo, it indicates what? Hypovolemia or bleeding. Okay? Okay? Life-threatening condition? Yes. Okay? Next, educate patient to what? To avoid NSAIDs. Okay? Avoid NSAIDs. Alam naman na natin kung anong ginagawa ni NSAIDs, di ba? Stop smoking and alcohol. Bakit? It increases acid production. Okay? Complete antibiotic therapy. Okay? Yan yung kailangan yung i-reiterate sa mga pasyente nyo when it comes to antibiotic therapy. Not only sa gastritis but even sa lahat ng what? Infection. Okay? Hindi ibig sabihin na 2 araw okay na sila nagtitik ng antibiotic, i-stop na nila. Okay? Bakit? It will increase the risk of drug resistant. Okay? Drug resistant na yung antibiotic mo. Okay? Avoid spicy, acidic, and irritant foods. Okay? And then stress management and adhere. Okay? To medication timing. Okay? Adhere to medication timing. Okay? So that will be your what? That will be your gastritis now. Okay? Meron tayong mga sample question ulit dito. Okay? A 55-year-old male with history of chronic alcohol intake and long-term NSAID use presents with epigastric pain, nausea, and several episodes of coffee ground vomiting. Okay? Now, he reports early satiety and weakness, and laboratory results reveal a decreasing hemoglobin level. Okay? Number 1, the nurse explains the primary mechanism causing the patient condition is what? Excess gastrin secretion, increasing acid production, auto-antibody destruction of parietal cell, disruption of gastric mucosal defense by irritant, or delayed gastric emptying, increasing intragastric pressure. Okay. So, if you answer your letter D, remember that this is not the primary mechanism of your what? Okay? This is not the primary mechanism of your gastritis. Okay? Again, this is not the primary if letter D. So, you need to eliminate. Okay? If your answer is letter B, okay, it describes autoimmune gastritis. Okay? Autoimmune gastritis. Okay. And ang sagot mo naman is letter A. excess gastrin secretion, okay, acid production, this is more associated saan? Okay, associated saan? Sa Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. Okay? Ano daw? Okay, sulat natin. Pangit ang sulat. Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. Okay? Ito yung mataas mag-produce ng acid. Okay? That's your Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. Okay? If your answer is letter C, that is the correct answer. Bakit? Okay, chronic NSAID use inhibits prostaglandin synthesis. Okay, pag nagkaroon ng prostaglandin synthesis, it reduces the mucus and bicarbonate secretion. Okay, causing the impairment of your mucosal blood flow. Okay, and then alcohol further irritates and erodes the gastric lining. Okay, together, okay, they disrupt the gastric mucosal defense, leading to what? To your inflammation and bleeding. Okay, so the best answer is letter C. Okay, now, number 2. Okay, number 2, which diagnostic procedure is most appropriate? Confirm gastritis. Okay, diagnostic procedure most appropriate. Okay, most appropriate. Okay, is it abdominal ultrasound, upper GI endoscopy with biopsy, plain abdominal x-ray, or fecal fat analysis? Okay, fecal fat analysis. Fecal fat analysis. Okay, so what will be your answer? Okay, if your answer is letter A, it cannot assess mucosal integrity. Okay, your A, it cannot assess mucosal integrity. Okay, so if your answer is letter C, has limited value in gastritis. Okay, limited value lang siya. Limited value lang. Yung plain abdominal x-ray, hindi rin niya nakikita. Okay, fecal fat analysis. Okay, this is unrelated to your upper GI pathology. Okay, not related. Okay, not related. Okay, yung letter D natin. So what will be your best answer? It's letter B. Okay, it's letter B. Number 3. Okay, considering the patient's bleeding risk and symptoms, which nursing diagnosis highest priority? Okay, nursing diagnosis highest priority. Okay, what will be your answer? Okay, considering the patient's bleeding risk and symptoms, which nursing diagnosis is the highest priority? Okay, is it A, imbalanced nutrition less than body requirements? B, acute pain related to gastric mucosal inflammation? Letter C, risk for deficient volume related to gastrointestinal bleeding? And letter D, anxiety related to hospitalization. Okay, so what will be your answer? Okay, if your answer is letter D, this is a lower priority psychosocial diagnosis. Okay, hindi siya priority. Okay, hindi siya priority. Okay, if letter B naman, ang sagot ninyo acute pain related to gastric mucosal inflammation, okay, this is important but secondary. Okay, this is important pero secondary lang siya. Okay, next. Okay, letter A, imbalanced nutrition less than body requirement. Important din siya but secondary. Okay. Sorry for my mistake during our time with this kasi iba ata ang sagot ko dito. Now, considering the patient's andito pala bleeding risk and symptoms, okay? So ano yung highest priority natin? It is what? The risk for deficient fluid volume related to gastrointestinal bleeding. Bakit? Okay, the presence of your coffee ground vomiting and decreasing hemoglobin indicates ongoing upper GI bleeding. Okay, maintaining circulating volume and preventing hypovolemia is the highest priority. Okay, again, maintaining circulating volume and preventing hypovolemia is the highest priority based on what? Based on your ABC, okay? And Maslow's hierarchy of need. Okay, so the answer is letter C. Okay, number 4. Okay, number 4. Number 4, the provider orders proton pump inhibitors and discontinues NSAID. Which additional treatment is the most appropriate if H. pylori is identified. Okay, remember that your H. pylori is a bacteria. So, will you use long-term antacid therapy? Hindi na, 'di ba? It cannot eradicate yung infection. Corticosteroid hindi din, okay? Letter D, okay, this is not address your underlying cause. So what will be your answer? It's letter C. Okay, kailangan mo ng antibiotic to eradicate what? The H. pylori. Okay? To eradicate the H. pylori. Okay. Next, number 5. Okay? The presence of coffee ground emesis indicates which clinical implication? Which clinical implication kapag nag-coffee ground emesis ka na daw? Okay? If your answer is letter B, okay, presents as hematochezia or melena dapat. Okay? Hematochezia or melena. Letter C, this is unrelated to your bleeding. Okay? Not related. Your letter D may cause vomiting but not coffee ground appearance. Okay? Again, it may cause vomiting but not coffee ground appearance. So, what will be your answer? It's letter A. Okay? It's letter A. Why? Coffee ground emesis indicates that blood has been exposed to gastric acid long enough. Okay? Pag na-expose kasi yung blood natin to your gastric acid, okay, ng matagal, okay, nagkakaroon ng what? Partially digestion, okay, confirming upper gastrointestinal bleeding, okay? Your upper gastrointestinal bleeding is common to your gastritis and your PUD, okay? Again, your upper gastrointestinal bleeding or your UGIB is common to your gastritis and your what? Gastritis and your PUD or yung peptic ulcer disease natin. So that is your gastritis.